Hello and welcome back to Mr. Seal. Today we're gonna make the pipe bracket. So let's begin. Let's select the front plane and click on sketch. Change our view with the box right here and let's start. So what's our bracket will be like? How will it look like? It will look like a box, right? In its base. And this base will be symmetric over the y-axis. Now, how long will it be, right? The whole plate. So let's make it out of assumptions that our pipe is about an inch wide. So let's make this one approximately 2 inches, right? And let's make our circle, right? The outer diameter. We will make it slightly larger than an inch, so the pipe can easily fit it. So that's our inner part. And in this inner part, we will cut it in half. So we need the central line, and after that we need this tool. Click on a point and a line, great. And now let's go ahead and cut this line out. Great. Now let's determine the height from our plate. And I feel that 0.7 will be about the place where we want to be. Yeah, click OK. Wait, go back. Now, what this will be, we need to have an outer, so let's go and actually fix it back to an inch. And let's make another circle here. Now, this circle will have another lines going out here and out here. Great. And actually we don't need this inner line. And we can go ahead and cut this outer one out as well. Then we can go ahead and select the radius to be 0.7. Great. Now, since this is a pipe, we need to find a way to connect it into our plate, which will be about 0.3 inches. Now let's see what this doesn't like. Oh, so it can move this way. That's not good. Let's go ahead and make it on a single line with a center. Awesome. Now what we need to do, we need to create a connection between this and this, as well as this and this. Now select the symmetric tool and make it symmetric over the y-axis. Great. Now let's see what else it has left. Okay, so now we need to determine the size of this bracket. And let's make it an inch and a third. Or actually, this is a bit more tricky, right? Because what we want to have a plate here to which we could back like right here attach like some screws. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this smaller at an inch, right? And we will, or actually we're gonna go ahead and extrude it like this. Yes, click OK. and extrude it by an inch. Great. Now what we will do, we will go ahead on this plane and create a sketch. And what the sketch will be, it's basically will be a plane that goes from here to here. So we'll go ahead and grab some outside geometry right there, and as well as here. So now we can go ahead, put them in place. Control Z. We'll start from this side, so we have our constraint point right there. Awesome. Click OK. Now this we will extrude by 0.3 into the opposite direction. 0.3 is too much. 0.2. Awesome. And here what we will do, after we will create holes here, so let's go ahead and make holes for the bolts right here and right there. We will make them on the same line, as well as we will set the distance between them to be a 0. Actually no, what we're gonna do, we're gonna set the distance off from this side, 0.2 by 0.2, and here as well. Okay, at 0.2 to 0.2, and themselves will make them 0.2. Go ahead and make them equal. After that, we will click on them and we'll make them mirror around this line. We'll click OK, and then we will remove them. Click remove, and we click merge with all. Do it by 5 inches to be sure. So now what it does is make cut through holes through all of them. Right, so it makes our work easier. And we click OK. Now what we can do, we can go back here and we can create the offset plane. So if we look from this side and we select this plane, we can offset it by 1/2 inch. So it's exactly centered right there. Click OK and select that plane. And we will make a sketch on it. And now what we will do, we'll go ahead and trace out our outside geometry, and we will connect it through this and this. Great, click OK and click extrude on this one. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make it 0.3, make it symmetric, and actually 0.2. So now we have the place for our bolts to go through. Nice and easy. Or screws that we can screw from the top, right, without needing to like get in here. And we're gonna add, and we'll click merge with all. And what it does is create it as a one single part. But before that, so let's hold on that idea. Let's leave it as new for now. We will go ahead and create a new sketch from this plane that will be only offset by 0.01. Right, so it's very tiny. It's basically like an error more than like to prevent any, like, you know, when you connect two parts together, you must have a margin of error, like a little wiggle room. Is that what it is? So create this. What we're gonna do, we're gonna mirror this entity through the mirror plane. Not this one, but the tiny one. That will be our bracket. On top of here. Click OK. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna go back to this part and we're gonna click on it. Oh, but what it actually did, it went ahead and broke our mirror. So we're gonna click back and we're going to delete that extrude and move the sketch up, create the extrude, add, merge with all, 0.2 symmetric. Click OK, and you see it's unstable in this position, right? So there's like a lot of sharp edges. So click on this and we will add a chamfer of 0.1 here, here, not here. Or actually, what would be better, instead of adding a chamfer here, we can create another plane. That we will go an inch in another direction. And as we can see, it's exactly dead in the middle. And we're gonna click on it, which right there. We selected it. And we will create a new sketch. And this new sketch will take an outside geometry of this point. Right, that's our maximum bound that we can go up to. What we're gonna do, we're gonna create the square that goes from here to here. We'll click OK, click here, extrude, click merge with all, symmetric, 0.3. Or to keep it consistent, 0.2. And now we got ourselves an easy to manufacture with all sharp edges, the pipe bracket. Now, this here looks to be too thick, right? Let's measure this. From this point to this point. Get the line and we'll measure the line. Yeah, that's just too much. We don't need so much plate room. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click here, and there is a little sneaky tool that we can use. It's right there. You can go click on it and we can add or subtract. And here we go. We got ourselves a perfect bracket. And now to further improve it, we can go ahead, and there is another tool that we can use. That I believe right there, lightener. Can go ahead and click on those two plates. And it will lighten up our plate. Let's add a little bit. Interesting. See, those walls are too thin, so I guess it's a game of careful balance. Alright. Here we go. We can also try to add them here, but it will fail. As well as here. See, it fails. Therefore, that's it. Click OK. And here we go. We got ourselves a good pipe bracket that we are ready to manufacture. Alright, that's been a long enough video. Thank you and have a great day.